All right, so breaking news yesterday, Auburn fired their head coach, Gus Malzahn, after 8 seasons. He finished with a record of 68 and 34. He is currently owed $21.7 million, and 50% of that money owed is due in the first 30 days. He reached a BCS championship in 2013, and he competed in 6 bowl games. Signed a 7-year extension worth $49 million in December of 2017, and this was reported by or written by ESPN's Alex Scarborough. So Nate, I'll start with you. What do you think about Gus being fired?
Well, obviously, I wish him the best of luck moving on. Um, I mean, the Auburn Tigers aren't that. They're not as good as other teams out there, like say Clemson and Alabama. But I mean, he just signed a 7-year extension in 2017, which means that this dude was doing some kind of a job. But I guess now it's different. He's not doing what needs to be done, and because of that, he lost his job. It happens to all. It happens to all coaches, even in the NFL. You don't do your job, you don't do your job. You don't do it right. You're gonna get fired, and that's what happened here. I don't watch Auburn that much. I know they're not as bad as everybody says they are, but they're not good either. But I mean, they could have tried to make something work, but they didn't. And instead, the ultimate choice they decided was to fire him, which I respect. I mean, if you don't do your job, you don't do it right, especially when you have high ambitions and high expectations. He's not the right man. He's not the right man. It's as simple as that. So I'll give it to you, Mario. I wish him the best of luck. Of course, we hate to see people get fired, but it happened here.
Yeah, I mean, best of luck to Gus, but I could definitely understand why they fired him. Oh, he was not a bad head coach. Like
It really
respectfully,
wasn't.
he did a lot of respectful things in Auburn. He did a lot of respectful things as the head coach of Auburn, or respected things. But the thing, it's exactly what you said. You're absolutely 100% right. High expectations. This is not like, it's not a team like Temple, or it's not a team like Baylor, or like, you know what I'm saying? It's not these types of teams that most likely will not go to the NCAA playoffs, and they'll set up for like a 10-4 score, or 12-2, or a record. You know what I'm saying? Gus had a job being part of that division. Auburn was always known as a complicated, a hard team to play. They were always known as a hard team to play against. So, like, what it was, Justin Jefferson he said their defensive line had to be the toughest defensive line I think I'm going up against. And Alabama always used to play them, and they were part of the toughest division. But as being part of that tough division, you have to have a coach that is willing to put you in the top 10. And Auburn's not top 10 material
Right.
this year. The other years before, maybe they were, but as with Gus being the head coach, it seemed like they were never going to reach that top 4. And they need a coach that could reach that top 4. But here's the problem with firing Gus. It is so hard to find another head coach.
It's so hard to find another one.
It's so hard. I believe I'm telling you, if teams are firing their head coach and want to be a championship contender, there is one guy you need to hire. That's Urban Meyer. That's it. Everybody else, it's off the table. You need to do whatever you can to hire Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer, in my opinion, is one of the greatest college head coaches of all time. He was the head coach for Ohio State when they won their national championship, back when they had Ezekiel Elliott, Joey Bosa, Michael Thomas, Eli Apple. I can go on and on and on about how many guys they had, because he got a lot of guys out of that first round from Ohio State. So Urban Meyer is the guy that they would probably need to go forward, because you want high expectations, get a high expectation coach.
Right.
And Urban Meyer. But I mean, and who knows? Urban Meyer might be done. He might be like, I'm not doing this. But I can't see another coach you can hire. I can't see a coach that you can hire that has those high expectations. I just can't see it. Maybe if Matt Rule got fired, you hire him back, and maybe. But like, I think
Matt Rule's here to stay, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think personally the best option for the Auburn Tigers right now, if they want to become a championship team, is to get Urban Meyer.
That isn't the Cowboys doesn't get him first. Oh, hey man, you never know what can happen though.
Hey, but look, I'm a big fan of Urban Meyer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like Ohio State too much, but I do like Urban Meyer. I think Urban Meyer's done a lot for that team within the amount of time he's been there. But honestly, that's the guy I'm getting right there if I'm Auburn, Urban Meyer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, with that being said, good luck to Gus. Hopefully he finds some success with another team, and I'm interested to see what happens.